This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Good evening and welcome to the ballpark in Fulton, Mississippi on the campus of Itawamba Community College for the 2021 MACCC State Softball Tournament. This is the winner's bracket game on day number 2. Our matchup featuring the Jones Bobcats, ranked number 6 in the country, and the Mississippi Gulf Coast Bulldogs at number 3. Jeremy Kennedy and Don Hammock with you. A gorgeous night here in Fulton. We've had some weather in the area, about an hour and a half to 2 hour rain delay, but we're going to get things going. This is the first of 2 games tonight. The Indians of ICC and Colin Wolves will play the nightcap. Welcome into our Davis Ford pregame show. Visit davisfordsales.com or stop by 904 West Main Street in Fulton to pick up your next dream car, truck, or van from Davis Ford. And Don, obviously a big matchup between two teams that have seen each other a couple of times this year with a lot on the line.
Yeah, the team split down in Ellisville. The second game, Gulf Coast won and got Coach Long his 600th career victory. But this is a really intense rivalry. The teams are only about an hour and 15 minutes apart, and they Coach Robinson was talking before the game, actually before the rainstorm, talking about how he thinks every year since like 2011 or something like that, these teams have played in the postseason.
How we got here, day number 1, it was Jones who played the very first game of this tournament, ruling the Northeast Tigers 9-0. And then immediately after that, the Gulf Coast Bulldogs got a nice, hard-fought win over the Northwest Rangers by a score of 4-1. Emily Coates, Don, was terrific yesterday, and she's going to get the start again tonight.
Yeah, and her recipe is get ahead in the counts, throw first pitch strikes, and then let the defense take care of things for her.
For Jones, it's going to be Nia Luckett again. She was fantastic. A complete game shutout run rule victory over the Northeast Tigers yesterday. She has had good numbers all season long. And as you well know, it's a lineup that can completely turn it around if you make mistakes. A Jones team that hits well over 350 on the year. They hit it well, they hit it out of ballpark, and they run a lot. So a chance, Don, for Jones, if they get some pitches in the strike zone, to really beat the ball around the yard.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything to know what kind of team Chris Robinson's going to roll out there. He's got a blueprint, and he follows it every year to great success.
We're going to have the starting lineups over the PA announced right now. Then we'll have the first pitch in our Game 3, Day 2 matchup here in Fulton.
Batting third, playing first base, number 22, Lauren Lindsey. Batting fourth, playing catcher, number 29, Lauren Pope. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 28, Megan Wynn. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, number 13, Macy Knight. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 9, Tia Rain Saunders. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 12, Kat Wallace. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 4, Kristen Andrews. And playing in the flex position is number 16, Sterling James. The head coach for Jones is Chris Robinson, and he is assisted by Bob Harrington and Tori Dean. And now for the lineup for the home team, Gulf Coast Bulldogs. Leading off, playing left field, number 7, Caroline Moore. Batting second, playing center field, number 1, Alexis Laughlin. Batting third, playing third base, number 8, Christian Jones. Batting fourth, playing shortstop, number 2, Rakia Travis. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 22, KK Agner. Batting sixth, playing catcher, number 12, Brianna Shores. Batting seventh, the DP, number 10, Iceland Andrews. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 5, Whitley Tanner. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 6, Sarah Brannon. In the flex position as pitcher, number 16, Emily Coates. The head coach for Gulf Coast is Kenneth Long, and he is assisted by Caitlin Gruich and Shelby Salvers.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Welcome back as we're just about set for action here. It's the first of our winners bracket doubleheader matchup tonight. Gulf Coast, the home team in the whites. Jones, the visiting team in the gold jerseys. And time now to give you the Coca-Cola Bottling Works defensive alignment first for the Bulldogs of Gulf Coast. In left field, Caroline Moore. Center field, Alexis Laughlin. In right field, Sarah Brannon. At third base, Christian Jones. Shortstop, Rakia Travis. Second base, Whitley Tanner. First base, Kiki Agner. Behind the plate is Brianna Shores. And in the circle again is Emily Coates. Fresh off that dominant performance yesterday against the Northwest Rangers, in which she went a complete game, gave up only one run, and will deal with a very difficult lineup tonight. And that lineup for Jones looks like this. Leading off, playing third base, Taisha Cole. Batting second, the pitcher, Nia Luckett. Batting third, the first baseman, Lauren Lindsey. Batting cleanup, the catcher, Lauren Pope. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Megan Wynn. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Macy Knight. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Tia Rain Saunders. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Kat Wallace. Batting ninth, the center fielder, Christian Edwards. As Cole will step into the batter's box in just a moment. Your umpires for tonight's game: behind home plate, Laura King. First base, Jeffrey Miller. At third base, it's Buddy Burt. So after about a 2-hour delay, we're finally going to get one of the better matchups in the country tonight, as the Bulldogs of Gulf Coast are going to battle the Bobcats of Jones.
Please turn headlights off in the parking lot. Please make sure all headlights are off in the parking lot.
And so after a delay of weather, we got a delay of headlights. You never know what you're going to have in a tournament like this, but we are just about set for action. So it's going to be Taisha Cole who will lead things off. Cole hitting .444 on the year, 10 home runs, 44 RBIs. And I guess we're still waiting on somebody's headlights to come off.
You got it, Blue?
And I guess now we've got it going. And so Cole is going to step in the batter's box. So a weird start, but we're finally going to get going. Coates will toe the rubber, and she will fire in. And first pitch is outside for ball one. That is the First American National Bank opening pitch, and we are underway in game one of our two winners bracket games here in the MACCC State Softball Tournament. Cole has been terrific so far this season, hitting well over 400. Coates misses outside for ball two, 2-0. Coates will deliver the 2-0 pitch, and that one is fouled back behind the Gulf Coast dugout. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. This Jones club, so talented. They have just about everybody hitting well over 300. And for Cole, she has an .857 slugging percentage, and this one is lined down the right field line. That one is gone. Taisha Cole gets things started first with her 11th home run of the year, 45th RBI, and the Bobcats lead it 1-0. Well, that's how you get things going against one of the better pitchers that you're going to face. And now that will bring up the pitcher, Nia Luckett. Luckett hitting .403 on the year, 3 homers, 16 runs batted in. She's got a .471 on base percentage, a .681 slugging percentage. And takes the first pitch she sees high and inside for ball 1. So we talked about this Jones lineup, and if you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay. Coates got way too much of the plate, and Cole took it the opposite way for a home run. And the Bobcats off to a good start. Coates comes back with fastball on the outside corner, and that will even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking pitch, just missing on the outside corner. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Outfield pretty straight away. If anything, shading a little more towards left center as that pitch catches Luckett's bat kind of up and in. Alexis Laughlin out there playing a little bit to the left of that logo in center field. Caroline Moore pretty shallow out there and left. 2-2 pitch coming from Coates. And that one fouled back again. Good at bat for Nia Luckett, who will be in the circle for Jones. A lot of energy in the ballpark, as you would imagine. These are 2 of the better teams, not just in this league, but in the country, as that breaking pitch floats inside for ball 3. So a good at bat for Luckett. She's forced a full count. And Coates already has given up a solo home run, now in danger of walking Luckett. Putting herself in a real jam. The full count pitch popped up left side, and it's going to be hauled in there by Christian Jones. That's a big out right there, Don, to get Luckett first out of the contest.
And we've seen Emily deviate from her recipe for success. She's gotten behind on both the first 2 hitters and paid for it the first time, dodged the bullet there.
This will bring up Lauren Lindsey, one of the hotter hitters in the country. .470 average, 19 homers, 62 RBIs. She has a .503 on base percentage, slugging at more than 1,000. She takes the first pitch out of the zone for ball 1. This was a lineup that did a lot of damage against the Northeast Tigers yesterday. They were able to get a run rule victory. 1-0 pitch, that one high for ball 2. Jones coming in 36-7 overall, 22-6 in the MACCC this year. Gulf Coast at 29-10, 24-4 in league play. 2-0 is shot down the right field line, foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lindsey has been on a complete tear lately. 7 home runs in her last 9 games. And she takes that pitch inside for ball 3. And so, Don, you mentioned it. Coates has fallen behind the first 3 batters now in another 3-ball count to Lindsey.
Yeah, and we talked about yesterday how successful she was getting ahead of hitters, and so far hadn't been able to do that. Maybe first inning jitters in the biggest game of the year.
That pitch misses on the outside corner for ball 4, so Lindsey will head down to first base. First walk issued by Coates. And she's going to get a meeting from her battery mate, Brianna Shores. And this will bring up the cleanup hitter, number 29, Lauren Pope. Pope, the catcher, hitting .355 on the year, 10 home runs, 27 runs batted in. one of 5 Bobcats in the starting lineup with double-digit home runs. She has a .443 on-base percentage, .776 slugging. And first pitch to her is a strike on the outside corner.
When you see batting average against the count, whenever you throw a strike, you as a pitcher, you're in a better position. If you throw a ball, it's vice versa. The hitter gets in a better position.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be important for Coates, and we're going to have perhaps maybe
Once again, we ask that you make sure all
another
headlights
stoppage
are
in
on the
play.
parking lot, please.
As somebody's headlights are on out there.
If you're standing out there in the outfield in the parking lot, please tell them to turn their headlights off.
So that's our third delay. So hopefully we can get a little rhythm into this contest. Kind of a shame we've had to stop this with such a really big matchup. There's a great pitch there by Coates. The breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-2 to Pope.
Getting ahead in the count, you open up your pitch selection too.
Yeah, now she can really come with anything here. Lindsey 5 for 6 in stolen bases. Jones runs a lot. She's not going as that pitch is high for ball 1. The Bobcats this year 166 for 175 in stolen bases. But as I mentioned, Lindsey not really a candidate, only 6 attempts all season. The 1-2 pitch to Pope. This one grounded left side, but foul. Bobcats led by Chris Robinson, assisted by Bob Harrington and Tori Drew. Gulf Coast led by Kenneth Long, assisted by Caitlin Gruich and Shelby Souders. One ball and 2 strikes to the cleanup hitter, Lauren Pope. Power right-handed hitting catcher. They've made Coates work this inning. She's ahead in the count, though. 1-2, and a nice pitch with some late tailing movement for a big strikeout. Her first of the night. 2 down here in the inning.
Again, get ahead in the count, and especially get to a 2-strike count. Hitters have to be more defensive, and that was a ball she shouldn't have swung at, but felt like she had to.
So that will bring up Megan Wynn, the right fielder. Wynn hitting .423 on the year, 3 homers, 19 RBIs. She has a .477 on-base percentage, .590 slugging percentage. Trying to move Lindsey off of first base. There's a swing and a miss, and Coates just reared back and challenged Wynn right there. Got her to swing and miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
It'll also be interesting to see how the Jones pitcher, Luckett, responds to this break. They were all warmed up, ready to go, and we had to delay the game.
The 1-1, that one outside for ball 2, and boy, Lindsey face planted over there at first base. Brianna Shores wasn't really, I think, going to throw, but Lindsey didn't want to take any chance, I guess, and was back, but
you haven't played till you got your uniform dirty.
I was about to say, she might be saying, you know what, just kind of testing out the conditions. Says that pitch is fouled down the right field line. It will even the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coates looking for a good pitch to get her team out of the inning, only giving up the 1 run. She'll deal the 1-2, and this one is skied right side. A lot of foul territory, but ballpark's not going to hold that one. That one over there almost towards those basketball courts. Kudos to the field crew and the grounds crew to get this field in playing condition, not just from the weather we had a couple of days ago, but what we had about 2.5 hours ago. They did a great job. Field's in good condition. As that pitch is high for ball 3, so now Lindsey's going to be on the move, and Pope's got a chance perhaps to get a pitch that she can drive. Coates needs a good pitch here, trying to avoid putting another runner on base. Full count pitch, and this one fouled right side. We'll do it again. Oh, we saw so many foul balls last night in our nightcap between Pearl River and Colin. We're already on that pace right now, and you would imagine because these two teams can hit so well, you're going to see Not very many swings and misses. Payoff pitch coming again, and this one again fouled, kind of in that same general direction. So Pope digging in, getting close to pitch number 10 of this at bat. Another full count pitch, and got her looking. Breaking ball on the outside corner. Beautifully done by Emily Coates. Second strikeout of the inning, and that will retire the side. But not before Taisha Cole hits a solo shot deep to right field. The Bobcats on the board first as we move to the bottom of the inning. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
Bottom of the first we come. Jones with a solo home run to lead things off, and now the Gulf Coast Bulldogs will come to the plate. A look now at the Coca-Cola Bottling Works defensive alignment for Jones. Out there left field, Tiaraine Saunders. In center field, it's Christian Edwards. In right field, it's Megan Wynn. At third base, Taisha Cole. Shortstop is Macy Knight. Second base is Kat Wallace. First base, Lauren Lindsey. Behind the plate is Lauren Pope. And in the circle for the second straight day is Nia Luckett. She will face Caroline Moore, Alexis Laughlin, and Christian Jones. Left field, center field, and third base due up here in the bottom half, trying to answer the solo shot from Cole. First pitch is just outside for ball one. The numbers on Luckett pretty good this year. She's 10-4, making her 18th appearance, 11th start. She's thrown 7 complete games and has a save. Fires that fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. She's pitched 74 and a third innings, given up 48 hits, 36 runs, 25 earned, 29 walks, 89 strikeouts. She has a 2.35 ERA. She has given up 9 home runs this year, but opponents are hitting just 180 against the very talented righty from Philadelphia, Mississippi, and Caroline Moore will be the first to have her chance at Luckett. She's down to the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes, and is able to barely stay alive as she fouls that one back to the screen.
You were going through the Jones defensive lineup, and a really fun player to watch is shortstop Macy Knight. She made SportsCenter top 10 with a play last week before last. She made a couple great plays when these two teams faced each other in Ellisville.
Moore shoots that one foul left side. Yeah, I watched her last night for the first time in person. She kind of plays with a little bit of swagger, and you kind of get the sense that she wants every single ball hit exactly her way.
And she doesn't need it hit exactly her way. She's got a lot of range and can go pick it. She's really good.
Patrolling that shortstop spot right now. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss as Moore goes down swinging. And Nia Luckett off to a good start. 1 batter, 1 strikeout.
Now batting number 1, Alexis Laughlin.
So we'll bring up Alexis Laughlin. Alexis came into the tournament hitting .407 with 1 home run, 21 runs batted in. It's a Gulf Coast team that came into the tournament hitting .363 with a .445 on base percentage, .574 slugging percentage, and 46 home runs. As Laughlin fouls that one off left side. So a couple of left-handers that Luckett will face to start in Moore and Laughlin. Swing and a miss on a pitch that had some real late movement in on the hands. I made this comment earlier. This is the 3rd game I've done today, and of course did a couple or 3 yesterday. A lot of pitchers don't really want to pitch inside as much. Everything is middle to away. Both of these pitchers, Coates and Luckett, have no problem at all challenging hitters on the inside corner. The 0-2, and that one shot foul left side. The count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Gulf Coast doesn't run nearly as much as Jones. They came into the tournament with 65 stolen bases in 73 attempts. The 0-2 pitch, again, shot left side. That one off the front of the dugout over there in front of the Jones Bobcats. No balls, 2 strikes to Alexis Laughlin. Left side again, another foul. So I mentioned the foul balls last night. We're seeing that already in this one. Just battling up there is Laughlin, trying to stay alive, get a pitch that she can drive into the outfield. And that outfield is pretty straight away. Saunders maybe a little more shallow out there and left. 0-2, and Laughlin able to lay off that pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Christian Edwards shaded into left center field against Laughlin. And there's a swing and a miss on a fastball on the inside corner, and Luckett has struck out the first 2 she's faced in the inning. So that will bring up Christian Jones, the third baseman. She was hitting .434 to start this tournament, 8 homers, 49 RBIs. And she will try to break the strikeout streak for Luckett right now, but comes up empty on the first pitch she sees, 0-1. Another swing and a miss, and that pitch really tough to hit. It's got some late movement away from the righties, and it's coming in there low to mid 60s, which is about the equivalent of low to mid 90s in baseball. The 0-2, and they're going to say Jones went around, and Luckett strikes out the side in inning number 1. Jones will head to the second, leading at 1-0. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's going to stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Top of the second we go. Bobcats on top 1-0. And they will send 6, 7, and 8. Macy Knight, Tia Rain Saunders, and Kat Wallace to the plate to face Emily Coates. Look at the numbers on Emily before that first inning of hers. 54 1/3 innings pitched, 50 hits, 24 runs, 20 earned, 15 walks, 47 strikeouts. She has a 2.58 ERA, 4-0 on the year, making her 12th appearance and 3rd start. Went the distance yesterday in their Game 1 win over the Northwest Rangers. It begins the second inning with a first pitch strike to the shortstop, Macy Knight. Don talked about her ability to go get the softball and really defend. She's hitting .336 on the year, so can handle the bat as well, but skies this one right side, and that one hauled in by Sarah Brandon, and Coates off to a good start here in the top of the second.
Number 9, Tia Rain Saunders.
That will bring up the left fielder, Tia Rain Saunders. Saunders hitting .396 on the year, 10 homers, 32 RBIs. She has a .470 on-base percentage, .721 slugging percentage. And takes that breaking ball outside for ball one. Shortstop Travis really pulled more towards the 6-hole now. Moved a little bit more up the middle. Pitch misses outside to Saunders. 2 balls and no strikes. Weather's gotten a little cooler out there after the rain. It was in the low to mid 70s with some nice breeze earlier this afternoon as Saunders swings and misses at that one. 2 balls and a strike. Wind was blowing a little bit earlier. Thought maybe it was going to blow out, and that was going to play a factor in this one. 57 degrees currently here in Fulton, and it is May the 6th. So go figure that one. Pitch outside for ball 3, 3-1. But right now, the American flag not moving at all. So very little wind, just a little bit chilly. Coach trying to avoid the 1-out walk, delivers the 3-1 pitch, and that one outside for ball 4. Second walk issued by Coates. 1-out base runner down for the Bobcats.
Now batting number 12, Cat Wallace.
So now Cat Wallace, the second baseman, will step in. Wallace on the year, a .359 hitter. No homers, 15 runs batted in. She has a .393 on base percentage, .485 slugging percentage. And that first pitch from Coates misses the strike zone, and you could really look and tell in her frustration there, Don. I think she thought that was a get-me-over fastball.
I do believe that's what that body language indicated.
A 1-0 pitch, and that one is called a strike. And umpires say they don't do make-up calls, but, you know, it probably should be 1-1, so that's all that matters. 2-1, I beg your pardon. And this one is shot down the right field line. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Wallace will have to guard the dish here. Wallace second on the team in doubles with 13. That pitch missing inside. There goes Saunders down to second base, and another steal for the Bobcats. So 167 out of 176 now. And for Saunders, that's 15 out of 17, and she puts herself into scoring position. Kind of a delayed steal, not much chance for Brianna Shores to get down there at second base, but good job by Saunders nonetheless, as that one is grounded foul left side. The count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And that was a kind of swing when you get into a 2-strike count where she didn't really want to swing, but once she started, she had to commit it and did a good job of getting a piece of it and staying alive.
Yeah, Coates came inside. I think it may have surprised her there. 2-2 pitch inside. That one may be a little bit low. Count runs full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Coates had to work a little bit. This Jones lineup hasn't fished for very much. Coates has already put 2 on base via the free pass, and that one is fouled back. Good pitch by Coates. She's pitched a little bit more inside the Wallace than we saw yesterday against Northwest in the first 6 or 7 batters, as Wallace hits 8th in the lineup. Full count pitch, swing and a miss. Coates got her to chase upstairs. What a really nice pitch by Emily Coates. That's her 3rd strikeout of the contest. 2 down here in the inning.
Now batting number 4, Christian Edwards.
So Christian Edwards, a center fielder, batting 9th in the lineup, will step in. Edwards hitting .394, 13 homers, 40 RBIs, .437 on base percentage, .803 slugging. And she sends a high fly ball to right field, and settling under it and making the catch is Sarah Brandon for out number 3. So Emily Coates issues a walk but pitches around it. and gets a clean frame. To the bottom of the second we go, 1-0 Jones on top. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women in the communities they influence every day.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Bottom of the second we go. Jones on top 1-0. Nia Luckett in the circle. She will deal with 4, 5, and 6. Struck out the side in the first inning. And Don telling me in the break there, 14 of her 16 first pitches were a strike. And for Luckett, 6-0 in her last 6 starts, 1 earned allowed in her last 28 innings, only 12 hits, and she was very good in that first inning there. She will face Rakia Travis, the cleanup hitting shortstop. And the first pitch she sees, she hammers down the right field line, foul. Good matchup here because Travis hits .473, 14 home runs, 56 runs batted in. She has a .580 on-base percentage, .964 slugging percentage. As she takes that pitch out of the zone, 1 ball and 1 strike. You've seen Travis, obviously, every single game this year, Don. What makes her such a good hitter and so dangerous? Somebody that can also hit for average and power.
She just makes contact all the time, and she's got unbelievable power. You know, she's not the biggest person, you know, physically, but she hits the ball hard. She hits balls that not only clear the outfield fence at our stadium, a lot of times they'll wind up on the soccer field, and that is a poke.
Well, you mentioned how hard she hits it. 25 of her 53 hits this year are for extra bases.
She's also got great wheels, so.
And right on cue, bounces one right back up the middle, a seeing eye single. And that's the first base runner for the Bulldogs. And our Seeing Eye single is brought to you by the Cagle Eye Center. Call 862-EYES. That's 862-EYES. And a really good approach to the plate there for Rakia Travis. First base runner for the Bulldogs. And that will set the table now for another terrific hitter in the first baseman, KK Agner. Hitting .441 on the season, 13 homers, 46 RBIs. She has a .519 on-base percentage, .856 slugging. And takes the first pitch for a called strike. Well, these two really complement each other. You're talking about 27 home runs and more than 100 RBIs between them. As that pitch is going to get away, and Travis is going to get down to second base. And that will put a runner in scoring position for the Bulldogs.
We saw Rakia tweak an ankle yesterday, and I thought it was a quad when I saw it happen, but it was an ankle. We don't see any sign of it today. She's a tough player.
Yeah, she was able to get down to second base in a hurry, and although she didn't really have to, she was going to be able to cruise, but it got past the glove of Lauren Pope, the catcher. And so now the Bulldogs have a chance at a tie as this one is sent out into right field, a deep fly ball that's hauled in there by Wynn as the throw comes back in. Travis is going to move from second to third, so works like a sacrifice, and the Bulldogs have a runner at third base with only 1 out.
I thought that ball might carry a little bit more, but we see the flag out there is kind of hanging limp. I don't know how much of that is a wet flag and maybe not blowing as much as it has been, but that one just didn't have quite enough carry to get out there.
Brianna Shores, the catcher, will step in, hitting 6th in this lineup with an RBI chance off of Luckett. She swings and misses through that fastball. 0-1.
Shores is a third-year sophomore for Gulf Coast, came back after last year's season was abbreviated.
292 hitter, and tries to bunt and pops it up foul up the first base side. Coach Long just trying to manufacture a run any way that he can with the talented Luckett in the circle. This one feels like one of those low-scoring games that it's going to be tight the whole way. But now Shores in a bit of a hole here, 0-2. Shores 3 homers, 30 RBIs on the year, and swings and misses at that pitch, and Luckett able to get a huge strikeout there, her 4th strikeout in an inning and 2/3, and now has a chance to get out of this unscathed. She'll have to go through Oslin Andrews, though, the designated player. Terrific hitter for the Bulldogs, 438 batting average, no homers, 2 RBIs. She has a 471 on base percentage, 438 slugging. And that first pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1.
One thing that's different here at Itawamba's field, back at Perk, we have a lot more foul territory behind home plate, so pass balls can mean runs easily.
Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Yeah, catcher's certainly getting a bit of a break in that department.
We do have more. It's a brick facade down there, but it's got pads, so you'll get a good bounce off here. I don't know what the bounce is like off this netting here. Adam Gore says thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down on that, yeah. The Renaissance man, SID, Voice of the Indians, producing these broadcasts. Was responsible for the playlist here in the rain delay. 2-1 is a fastball in there for a strike, 2-2. And boy, Luckett, just anytime feels like she needs a pitch, just rears back and uses all of that velocity. And now a strike away from getting out of the inning. Andrews will have to battle up here with 2 strikes. Bulldogs try not to waste a runner in score position, but Luckett blows it past Andrews for her 6th strikeout of the night. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After 2, it's Bobcats 1, Bulldogs nothing in this first of 2 winners bracket games at the state softball tournament here in Fulton. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror. Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Top of the 3rd we go. It'll be the top of the order for the Bobcats. Taisha Cole, Nia Luckett, and Lauren Lindsey will face Emily Coates for the 2nd time through. And first pitch of the inning is grounded third base side, and a throw is over in time, barely. Nice throw there at third base by Christian Jones, and Cole is retired 5-3 on the first pitch of the inning. Boy, good for Emily Coates to be able to retire Coach Taisha Cole. She took that 1-1 offering back in the first and hammered it over the right field wall for a solo home run. Now Luckett will step in, 0 for 1 with a pop out her first trip, and takes that first pitch over for a called strike. Important here for Coates to be able to put up a 0. 2nd time through the order. Really where a lot of these adjustments begin, as that pitch misses low and away for ball 1. And Luckett's going to be doing that same thing starting next inning. She'll have 8, 9, and 1 to face for Gulf Coast. Luckett chops this one back up the middle. Tough play, and boy, just no chance there. And then a bad throw trying to go get her at first base. Luckett is going to slide into second head first, and she will be safe. It'll be an error on Whitley Tanner, the second baseman, who made a nice play up the middle to keep it on the infield, but there was just no chance to get Luckett. And the poor throw advances Luckett into scoring position.
Yeah, single and an error there. She was going to beat that one out, but advances on the throw.
So Luckett now in scoring position, and the table setters to the plate. This will be Lauren Lindsey, the 3-hole hitter who walked her first time up, and she takes the first pitch and lines it into center field, but right to Alexis Laughlin, and that will be out number 2. And boy, that's a big out there for Emily Coates. Desperately needed that. And now just a pitch away from getting out of it without giving up anything. She'll deal with the cleanup hitter, Lauren Pope, though. Struck her out first time. Pope coming in, as I mentioned, one of the better hitters on this Jones squad. As that pitch misses the strike zone for ball 1. Pope hitting .355. As I mentioned, one of the 5 Bobcats with 10 home runs or more in this lineup. That pitch misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Of course, it's a Jones lineup that's top 15 in the country in 10 offensive categories. It seems like every single year they're among the better hitting teams in America. Emily Coates trying to shut their bats down and misses outside with that pitch. 3 balls and no strikes. So first base open. Don't know that you're necessarily going to try to challenge Pope here. You might see the intentional, unintentional walk. A 3-0 pitch, and that one downstairs, ball 4. Not the worst thing in the world there if you're Coates and Gulf Coast once you get behind 3-0.
Number 28, Megan Wynn.
Third walk issued by Coates. And that will bring up the right fielder, Megan Wynn, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. One of 2 strikeout victims on the night for Coates as that first pitch misses outside for ball 1.
Bulldogs have Abby Vance, who was throwing a little bit earlier in the bullpen, and Anna Avant down there right now.
1-0 pitch, and that one low for ball 2. And so Coates looked like perhaps she might be able to have an easy inning, or at least a non-stressful inning after the line out from Lindsey. But a walk to Pope, and falling behind 2-0 to Megan Wynn will get Coach Souders out of the dugout and into the circle to have a conversation with her. You mentioned you're down there, a couple of pitchers already throwing for the Bulldogs. Just trying to get loose in the event that Coach struggles too much. The good thing is that she's only a pitch away from getting out of this inning. Needs 1 good pitch, and she can get her team back into the batter's box down only 1. 2 balls, no strikes. Coates deals, and that one in there for a strike, 2-1. Boy, it never fails. Every time these pitchers get a meeting on the mound, their next pitch is typically a strike. They tend to get that message. The 2-1 pitch, that one missed outside though, 3-1, and boy, now you're really playing with fire here if you're Coates. You don't want to load the bases. Macy Knight, the shortstop, on deck. Breaking ball, misses outside for ball 4, so another walk issued by Coates.
Now batting number 13, Macy Knight.
And that will bring the aforementioned Macy Knight to the plate. So 4 walks issued by Coates. And right now, This is the biggest at-bat in the ball game. Macy Knight trying to break this open, give the Bobcats a multi-run lead. Coach trying to avoid disaster, make a good pitch and get out of it. Knight hits .336 on the year, 6 homers, 27 runs batted in. And that first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, it took some guts to come inside there with the way she had been struggling. But she did so and got the call. The 0-1, that one low for ball one. Luckett at third, Pope at second, Wynn at first. High pop-up right side. Will it stay in play? Nice job coming in to make the catch by Sarah Brandon, the right fielder. That's a huge play and a gigantic out for Coach and the Bulldogs. The Bobcats load the bases but get nothing across. To the bottom of the third we go. 1-0 Jones on top. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Bottom of the third we go. 1-0 Bobcats on top. Nia Luckett back out for her third inning of work. She'll face 8, 9, and 1. Whitley Tanner, Sarah Brandon, and Caroline Moore. Bobcats missed an opportunity to extend the lead. Had the bases loaded after some control issues by Emily Coates, but she made a nice pitch to get a fly out to end the inning. And now the Bulldogs will try and get to Nia Luckett. So far, 5 strikeouts in her 2 innings. Begins with a swing and a miss to Whitley Tanner.
Jones with some action in their bullpen.
Tanner swings and misses through that one. Tanner hitting .200 on the year. No homers, 6 RBIs. Can't quite tell who that is down there throwing, numbers-wise. We'll try to get a look at that in a moment. The 0-2 pitch, and Tanner with a defensive swing, but stays alive.
It's number 16.
It's going to end up being Sterling James, one of the better pitchers for Jones, as Tanner fouls that one back. So we'll see how far both of these starting pitchers will go. Luckett, of course, a little more stressless so far in her 2 innings of work. Coach only giving up 1 run to this point as that pitch gets away. And throw down to first is going to get away and into right field. And Whitley Tanner is going to get all the way to second base. A strikeout. And then a wild pitch gets her down to first, and then the throw from Lauren Pope not there, and that's going to get her to second base. And so the Bulldogs are going to have a leadoff runner in scoring position. It's going to count as Luckett's 6th strikeout of the night, but Tanner able to beat the throw down to first base and then turn that into an opportunity to get in scoring position.
She was very slow starting to run down to first base. And that may have worked to her advantage. She was kind of a screen there on the throw, which was a little bit low and allowed the ball to get out into right field.
So that's going to go as an error on Lauren Pope, the catcher. So E2 there, so a wild pitch and a E2. And that will get Tanner into scoring position and bring up the right fielder, Sarah Brannon, batting ninth in this lineup. See if she squares the bunt. She hits 346. She does bunt and popped it up right side and nearly ended up in the glove of Lauren Pope. Brandon, a 346 hitter, 5 homers, 26 runs batted in, 415 on base percentage, 538 slugging. Not a surprise in this 1-0 game. You expect a pitcher's duel to see a bunt attempt from Brandon. She'll square again, and she offered at it, and a little frustrated with herself there. That pitch wasn't anywhere close to the strike zone, and now she's behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
I think we're seeing some big game nerves here, especially on the Gulf Coast side. I think that's a pitch she would have let go in normal situations.
Just trying to get it to the right side if she can. Instead, swings and misses. Same pitch with late tailing movement. Another strikeout recorded by Luckett. That's number 7, 1 down in the inning. So now we flip to the top of the order. Caroline Moore, the left fielder, will come to the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bulldogs try not to waste a golden opportunity here. She will try to bunt it and fouls it up the third base side. Yesterday, Luckett was clocked 1 time, hitting 67 on the radar gun in here. And
I think Moore might have got that bunt off her hand.
Yeah, I was about to say, Caroline Moore took her batting glove off and is showing her hand. She'll be seen by the training staff of Gulf Coast.
And you can see a pretty good-sized welt on the top of her hand, it looks like.
Now that pitch is coming in there big time. While they check on her, we'll step aside. Back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tats right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
So after the injury timeout, Moore back in the batter's box and takes that pitch on the outside corner, just missing.
Nia Luckett thought it was a strike.
Yes, she did. No question about that. Bunts this one up the third base side foul. One ball and 2 strikes to the Gulf Coast leadoff hitter, Caroline Moore. Trying to advance the runner, Whitley Tanner, at second base. And that one lined left side with Chris Robinson doing a little two-stepping to get out of that one over there. Got to admire these rhombus-shaped dugouts, according to our friend Kevin Maloney. It was Shapes and Colors Day yesterday on the broadcast as that pitch misses outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He was really trying to get into what is, I even drew it on the sheet I have right next to me. He said, what is the end of the rhombus?
Trapezoidal rhomboid.
The 2-2 pitch downstairs, 3-2. So Caroline Moore has coaxed a full count batting sequence here out of Nia Luckett. You can imagine she's going to go with the bread and butter fastball here. Payoff pitch, there it is. Missed outside for ball 4. What an at-bat by Caroline Moore. Down in the count. Got hurt while trying to bunt, but coaxes a walk. The first free pass issued by Luckett tonight. And now the Bulldogs have runners at first and second for Alexis Laughlin. Laughlin 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hitting .403 on the year. 1 home run, 21 runs batted in. That pitch misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. And that's going to get
Bob Harrington going out, the pitching coach for Jones.
Yeah, going to have a little meeting in the circle with Luckett. Just trying to maybe calm her down. And I think, we go back to that pitch, she really wanted against Caroline Moore. And when she didn't get it, just ever since then, it just feels like she hasn't been in the same rhythm we saw earlier. Maybe letting it get to her, bother her a little bit. And give credit to Moore for continuing to battle up there. She fouled off a lot of pitches and didn't swing at anything out of the strike zone.
I'll tell you that one thing that happened first time these teams played, Coach Robinson would bring in a new pitcher sometime here towards the top of the order. They wouldn't normally let a pitcher face Rakia Travis twice.
That pitch from Luckett misses outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Yeah, not a bad idea. You give her a chance to kind of get a tendency of what you're throwing. Especially in softball, you can re-enter pitchers all the time. So 3-0 pitch, that misses inside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the inning. It's the 2nd straight walk allowed by Luckett. And now Christian Jones, the 3rd baseman, will step in. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But Jones has been very good this year, a .419 hitter, 8 homers, 49 runs driven in. She has a .726 slugging percentage. And Luckett all of a sudden looks human. 7 strikeouts, but 2 walks. And that one in there for a strike, 0-1. Back to pitching away from the righties. Pitch has got so much velocity and late tailing movement. So difficult for these right-handers to be able to time it. 0-1, that one right down the pipe, 0-2. Well, the Bulldog contingent below us wasn't thrilled with it. But Laura Keene, the home plate umpire, quickly came up and said strike 2, and there's a swing and a miss and a strikeout recorded by Luckett. That's number 8, 2nd time she's K'd Jones. And that's a huge answer by Luckett after issuing back-to-back walks. So now Rakia Travis is going to step in. Best hitter for the Bulldogs. .473 average, 14 homers, 56 RBIs. Travis 1 for 1 with a single. She has the only hit for the Bulldogs off of Luckett. The 1-0. And that one downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. So now get a little bit nervous if you're Luckett. You don't have anywhere you can put Travis. Not like first base is open and you can pitch around her. You got to come into the strike zone. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, that was just good on good there, and Luckett was able to get the better of that sequence. Travis still ahead of the count, though, 2-1. And Laura King, headlights over there again. Now
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your headlights on.
Now we got it taken care of again. I think somebody did it immediately and then turned it off. She gave the thumbs up pretty quickly on that. So 2 balls and a strike. Travis swing and a miss again. Boy, Luckett just challenging Travis right down the middle. Got a couple of swings and misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got a feeling Luckett's going to try to come after her one more time and see if she can leave the bases loaded. Luckett deals right down the middle. Got Travis looking. 9th strikeout of the night for Luckett, and the Bulldogs leave the bases loaded here in the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. To the 4th we go, 1-0 Bobcats. This is the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
To the top of the 4th we go. Jones leads it 1-0. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. Tia Rain Saunders, Kat Wallace, and Christian Edwards to face Emily Coates. Seems like Coates hasn't been out there in forever. Bobcats will try to get something from the bottom of their lineup. Coates with a first pitch strike. Saunders walked her first time up. Bulldogs loaded the bases with 1 out. Couldn't get a run home. Back-to-back strikeouts for Nia Luckett. Don, you mentioned something I just didn't think about. It was a 4-strikeout inning for Nia Luckett.
That first wild pitch on the or pitch that got away from the catcher on the leadoff batter allowed her to retire 3 more by strikeouts.
Yeah, she's been locked in so far, but the Bulldogs definitely left the bases loaded and didn't take advantage of that opportunity. But Coach trying to keep the game where it is right now, ahead of Saunders 1-2. That one outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coates has handled this lineup fairly well. I mean, she's about to finish the lineup for the 2nd time through. So far, it's the one mistake to Cole, and that's it. This one blooped right side. It'll hang up high enough for Whitley Tanner to run over and grab it. So 1 down here in the 4th. So that will bring up Kat Wallace, the second baseman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Wallace trying to bunt her way on, but bunts it right back to Coates, and she fields it cleanly and throws to first in time. So Wallace is quickly retired on 1 pitch, and suddenly there are 2 down here in the inning. And that will bring up Christian Edwards, the center fielder. Edwards 0 for 1 with a fly out. Coates has been fairly efficient, trying for her 4th inning of work, 3 2/3 so far. That one misses downstairs for ball 1. Coates, 47 strikeouts and 54 and a third coming into tonight. If you look at kind of what she's done in that vein tonight, she's gotten a couple of strikeouts, but more of a pitch to contact kind of pitcher. Needs a strike here, though, behind 2 balls and no strikes, and she'll get it with a fastball to make it 2-1. Two-one, fouled straight back. Edwards didn't miss it by much, but missed it nonetheless. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Coach now a strike away from getting out of this inning, putting up her 3rd straight 0. Brandon out there in right field, a little bit more towards the right field line, so a bigger hole in right center than left center. And this one has popped up on the infield right side. Tanner under it and makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bobcats there as Coach has really settled in the last couple of innings. We move to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Bobcats. This is the MACCC State Softball Tournament on the ICC Sports Network.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
Bottom of the 4th, Nia Luckett back out there for her 4th inning of work. She will face the middle to bottom part of this order. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. KK Agner, Brianna Shores, and Ozelyn Andrews.
Now batting number 22.
9 strikeouts for Luckett. The ever impressive 4 in the last inning. But she will face some pretty good hitters for Gulf Coast Bulldogs. KK Agner, 13 homers, 46 runs batted in. Takes the first pitch, and it's a shallow fly ball in center field. And that one hauled in by Christian Edwards for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. As Luckett's looking for an easy inning after laboring there in the 3rd.
Number 12, Brianna Shores.
So Brianna Shores will step in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Luckett struck out the first 3. And there was a single and a fly out. And then struck out the next 4. So she's been pretty streaky with the strikeouts tonight. As that pitch misses outside for ball 1. Shores, the 292 hitting catcher. That pitch misses outside for ball 2, 2-1. So Nia Luckett came in tonight with 89 strikeouts. 2 away from 100 on the season. There's a swing and a miss. And she's now even in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one inside for ball 3. We've seen more 3-ball counts from Luckett last inning or so. She's not been quite as efficient with her control.
Shores is kicking herself a little for getting out of the way of that one.
Yeah, that one definitely could have nipped her, and then Luckett comes back with a fastball for a swing and a miss strikeout. Number 10 on the night. And they're 2 away here in the 4th.
Now batting number 10.
That will bring up Oslin Andrews, the designated player. Andrews will step in. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Andrews hitting .438 on the year. And first pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. Or Luckett now perhaps maybe getting back into a rhythm. Issued a couple of walks last inning, part of the bases loaded 1-out situation for the Bulldogs. And she misses with that pitch outside, 1-1.
47 of her first 66 pitches for strikes.
Yeah, that's really incredible. I mean, it sounds simple, but if you do it, you're going to have far more success than the other way around. There's a bunt fielded third base side, and a nice throw over in time as Taisha Coates-Cole made a nice play, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 4, it's 1-0 Jones. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Gee willikers, this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. If you keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
No, it's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
To the top of the 5th we go. Top of the order for the Bobcats. Taisha Cole, Nia Luckett, and Lauren Lindsey to face Emily Coates for the 3rd time tonight. Coates has done a pretty good job. She gave up the solo home run to Cole in the top of the 1st inning. Since then, 4 straight zeros. Pitched in and out of trouble. Has also been dominant at times as well. Cole 1 for 2, a home run and a ground out. Really big part in this ball game. Luckett has been good for Jones, as you would imagine. Coach has also been really good for the Bulldogs as that pitch misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. We've seen both with some bullpen activity, but you would imagine at this point the starters are going to remain in there with how well they've pitched. Breaking ball, that one over for a strike. Beautifully done by Emily Coates, 2-1. This one shot behind us. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Cole, I mentioned this, doing the Jones game with Kevin yesterday. They're so violent at the plate. The way they hit the ball, even when they foul it off, just sounds different. As the Bulldogs continue to have some activity down there, just in case. Cole hits .444 on the year as that one is shot down the right field line again. Now 11 home runs, 45 runs batted in.
One thing I think Chris Robinson does well is he teaches his team to have very specific approaches at the plate depending on the count. They're in a hitter's count, they're picking a half of the plate and trying to punish anything they see pitched there.
2-2, and that one shot right side. Boy, nicely played there over at first base by KK Agner. That was a bullet, and Agner able to field it, step on the bag at first, and I think she's kind of feeling that over there as she's trying to walk that off, but she did a great job to field that ball and record the out.
She toughed that one out because she's trying to walk that one off still.
Yeah, that one was absolutely hammered by Cole. And this will bring up Nia Luckett, the pitcher, 1 for 2, a pop out and a single. When that was first hit, I thought it was going to be hit so hard it was going to get past her and into the outfield, but she was able to move over there, and she's still kind of wobbling around. That one was definitely felt as Luckett sends this one out to left field, and it's hauled there by Moore for out number 2. The Emily Coates trying for a shutdown inning.
6 in a row retired for Coates, so she's gotten into a little bit of a groove now.
Lauren Lindsey to the plate, 0 for 1, a walk and a line out.
Gulf Coast SID has to knock on some wood after that jinx.
I didn't want to bring that up, but it's a great stat, but you're right.
It's called tempting fate.
Yeah. Misses high with that first pitch to Lauren Lindsey, first baseman for the Bobcats. Outfield straight away, a little deep out there in left field is Caroline Moore with the power of Lindsey. 19 home runs on the season. Slugging at over 1,000. You see that in baseball, and that's impressive, don't get me wrong, but to do it in softball is to me, extra impressive with how tough it is to hit. There's a shot hit left side, fielded by Jones. Slow throw over, but Agner able to bail her teammate out, and that's the second really good play Agner has made in the inning. And now 7 in a row retired by Coates. 3 up, 3 down go the Bobcats in the 5th. We move to the home half. Still 1-0 Jones in the winner's bracket game. Stay with us on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
8-9-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Bulldogs as they face Nia Luckett. She's had a terrific night tonight.
Now batting number 5, Whitney Tanner.
And we'll face Tanner 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And first pitch is fouled back behind us, 0-1.
Remember to return all foul balls to the first base dugout.
Luckett with 10 strikeouts, third time this year. She's had at least 10 strikeouts in a performance. Her career high is 12. And this one is shot left side, and boy, that must have been well to the left of Coach Long because it looked like that was headed right at him, and he didn't flinch at all.
He's seen 2 or 3 of those go past him in his day.
That's true, but boy.
I've seen him wear a bunch in his in my time there.
Well, he was afraid not of that hard hit ball up the third base side.
Left field cars, headlights, turn them off.
And we've got another stoppage for some headlights.
I think a big problem these days is so many cars, they automatically come on as soon as they turn the car on to warm them up.
Yeah.
I think that's what people have done, is going out there to try and get warm.
The 0-2 pitch, and that one is fouled back behind us. No balls and 2 strikes.
Back in the old days at the Little League Park, you get a free snow cone if you returned a foul ball. We would have emptied the snow cone machine tonight.
Easy. We would have emptied it last night and a little bit today.
It's almost chilly enough to make some more ice, though.
Outside corner, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 11 as Tanner is turned away. One down here in the
Now
fifth.
batting number 6, Sarah Brannon.
It's the second strikeout looking recorded by Luckett. And she will now face Sarah Brannon, the right fielder, who is 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. And she gets her to swing and miss on the first pitch of the at-bat. And boy, Gulf Coast is having a tough time barreling up anything right now. Rakia Travis, the only hit for the Bulldogs. And here's another swing and a miss as Brannon chased one, elevated, and out of the strike zone. No balls and 2 strikes. Luckett trying to match her career high with 12 strikeouts. Just missed downstairs, and she wanted that one badly. You could tell she thought she had it. But a good eye by Brannon. And she's still in the at-bat. The 1-2, and that one goes again off the glove of Lindsey. She'll have to throw down to first base in time. Nice job by Lauren Lindsey down there at first base. It was a bit of a high throw from Lauren Pope, the catcher, but she did a good job to get back there, field it, and throw over. So it is strikeout number 12, and Brandon is retired 2-3, and they are 2 away here in the inning.
Nia Luckett is officially in the Bulldogs' heads. She is pitching a whale of a game.
Top of the order, Caroline Moore for the 3rd time. Moore is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Drew a walk the last time up. She had a terrific at-bat, fell behind 1-2. Tried to bunt and took the ball off of one of her fingers. And then toughed out the walk and was eventually left stranded over there at third base. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Bulldogs left fielder. And that pitch inside, Moore got a piece of it and fouled it back to the screen. That was the same pitch she throws that moves away from the righties. That one moved into Caroline Moore, and Moore did a good job just to use the bat essentially as protection as that was coming in high and inside. The 1-2 pitch, chopped left side, foul. Well, if you're the Bulldogs, you just want to keep battling, and hope that you can run into one if Luckett makes a mistake in the strike zone. The 1-2 pitch, that one shot left side and foul. So Moore battling. This kind of reminds me of the last at-bat she had where she got down 1-2, fouled off a couple, and then just did a good job taking some pitches out of the strike zone and eventually coaxing a walk. And that's exactly what the Bulldogs need out of her here. So maybe last time we'll get the heart of the order up if you're the Bulldogs. 1-2, and that one fouled back and hammered the press box. Thought that was actually going to catch the net, but it got right over the net, and a little separation between the net and the press box, and dropped down.
Have to ask Adam if he's paid the insurance on this place this month.
Yeah, that was hit pretty hard. A little nerve-wracking for a second. That might come into the press box as the 1-2 pitch is downstairs, 2-2.
You call that shooting the gap.
Yeah, like I said, I gave up on it, and all of a sudden, about the time, I just kind of thought, well, okay, whatever. Bam, there it is. The 2-2 pitch, and that one is fouled at the plate. Zamore continues to battle up there, really tough out. As you would imagine coming from the leadoff hitter. 350 average, no homers, 13 runs batted in. The 2-2. Downstairs, 3-2. Well, I mentioned a minute ago, this reminded me of her last at bat, and it's exactly where we are right now. She coaxed a 3-ball, 2-strike count and then got a walk. She's close to doing that here. Luckett trying to avoid that walk. The 3-2 pitch, chopped left side. Fielded there, strong throw over, not in time. Moore beats it out, an infield single. As Taisha Cole did a good job to come up and field it, made a strong throw, but that's just Caroline Moore running well. Second hit for the Bulldogs, and the inning is extended.
Top two batters in the Bulldogs lineup, Moore and Laughlin, who steps into the batter's box. Great wheels.
Well, they'll need Laughlin trying to come up big with the stick right here. 403 average. 21 runs batted in on the year. She is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. She was left stranded her last time up at the plate at second base when the Bulldogs had bases loaded and one out. Low for ball 2. And so Luckett, this is part of the lineup where she struggled with her control a bit last time, and we're going to have another issue with the headlights. And everybody is good. So I think we've kind of solved that problem of just technology. Sometimes it just kills us. It can even delay a softball game. 2-1.
Warm up between innings.
Alexis Laughlin in the hitter's count. Looking to get a fastball she can drive into the outfield. 2-1, grounded right side, perfect spot. Moore hits the bag at second, and we'll stop there. And back-to-back hits for the Bulldogs. Runners at first and second now. Third hit off of Luckett.
Second baseman was scampering over to cover second. I don't think Moore was going on the play, but that created the hole on the right side of the infield.
Yeah, I was about to say, a little surprised there that Kat Wallace would move that way. I didn't think Moore was taking off either, but apparently she did. That was beautifully placed by Laughlin. And now you've got Christian Jones at the plate, number 3 hitter in the lineup. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. She drops down the bunt. Luckett stabs at it, gloves it, and flips to first in time for the out. What a nice play by Nia Luckett to field her position. If she doesn't make a stab at it with the glove, that's an easy bunt single. But instead, it's the third out of the inning, and the 2 hits go for naught for the Bulldogs. Through 5, it's 1-0 Jones. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Top of the 6th we go. 1-0 is your score. Emily Coates back out there trying to keep the Bobcats where they are. She gave up a leadoff home run to Taisha Cole. Since then, nothing for this vaunted Bobcats lineup. And she will face the cleanup hitter, Lauren Pope, to lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 for the Bobcats here. Pope 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She walked her last time up. On the year hitting .355. And a breaking ball just misses apparently on the outside corner. Pope, one of the 5 in the lineup with 10 bombs. 1-1 pitch, and that one does catch the inside corner for a strike, 1-2. I think she was sitting on the fastball, got an off-speed pitch, and gave up on it. The Coates was able to toss it into the zone, and she's now ahead of the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Grounded right side. Agner is going to glove it, and she'll step on the bag for out number 1. That one a little easier play for KK over there at first base, and 1 away here in the 6th.
Now batting number 28.
8 in a row for Coates.
Says the Gulf Coast SID. That she has settled in. All jokes aside, she is absolutely settled in. We'll bring up Megan Wynn, the right fielder. 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking and a walk the last time up. And it's just what you talked about. When you get ahead, you have a better chance to record outs when you're a pitcher. And Coates struggled with her control a little bit early, kind of, out of whack a bit. But once she's gotten ahead, she's been able to get some ground outs, get a couple of lazy fly outs. And she's gotten some help from a solid defense behind her. That pitch misses high and away for ball 2. So Megan Wynn trying to get something started for Jones here in the top of the 6th inning. It's been as good as we expected, if not delayed. Outside, 3-0.
Worth the wait.
It has been, no question about it. And even though both of these teams have already seen each other twice, you just get the sense this one maybe means a little bit more. Tournament time, trying to punch their ticket to the Region 23 tournament next week in Eunice. As that pitch is outside for ball 4. And Wynn's going to reach base for the 2nd time tonight via the free pass. 4th walk issued by Coates, and that's going to be maybe it for her. And while they talk about it inside the circle, we'll step aside. Back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
Correct myself, 5th walk of the night issued by Coates, so she will stay in after the meeting inside the circle. And now we're going to have, I believe, a pinch runner over there at first base. We will. It's going to be number 7, Micah Hall.
Now running for Jones, number 7, Micah Hall.
Good job, 7.
Hall 15 of 17 on the year in stolen base attempts. So is a threat to steal and runs well when she does. So now Macy Knight, the shortstop, will step in. 0 for 2, couple of flyouts. And pops this one up right side. Is it going to stay in? No, will fall out of play. And Coates able to get ahead in the count, 0-1. This one shot down the right field line. Going to be foul into that bullpen down there.
ICC catcher had to get out of the way of that one.
Yeah, the Indians stirring around down there. They will take on Colin after this one is over. Adam Gore will entertain you and also put you to sleep tonight.
As long as it's in that order, Adam will be fine.
No balls and 2 strikes. This one fouled back again. And this time it gets over the press box, so no chance of softball breaking a window or coming in here with us. Yeah, I'm interested to see, all kidding aside, how the Indians and Wolves respond to the fact that it's probably going to be well after 10 o'clock before first pitch is thrown in that one. The 0-2 pitch from Coates, and that one is high for ball 1. Of course, the Indians have already qualify for the Region 23 tournament next week, as has the host team, Eunice. Winner of this one will get there. And if Colin wins tonight, they will get there. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good job by Coates. Nasty movement to the righty. And Knight is retired via the strikeout. 2 down here in the inning. Third strikeout for Coates. And that will bring up Tia Rain Saunders, the left fielder. And first pitch is chopped to Travis at shortstop, and she will glove and step on the bag, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. A runner left on base. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Bobcats lead at 1-0. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, Roll Tribe!
Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 your score. The solo home run by Taisha Cole to lead off the game has held up so far. But we've got one of the best matchups of the tournament right now for the 3rd time tonight. Nia Luckett versus Rakia Travis. Travis 1 for 2. She got the better of Luckett first time up with a single back up the box, but Luckett came back with a strikeout. And first pitch hits the back of the net for ball 1, and I think maybe Luckett thought the same thing. It's a pretty big at bat, a little amped up there for that one. 12 strikeouts tonight for Nia Luckett, matches her career high. 3rd time this year she's had more than 10 strikeouts. And fires that pitch that misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Travis with 14 home runs, 56 RBIs, leads the team in both categories. One of the best shortstops in the country, and swings and misses at that fastball there as Luckett came right at her. 2 balls and 1 strike. 4, 5, and 6 for the Bulldogs. They've got 6 outs left in this one. Outside, that one catches the corner, 2-2. I don't think Travis was in love with that. But Laura King says it did catch the strike zone, so Luckett has even things now. Big pitch here, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Luckett wins the battle for the 2nd time in 3 tries. 2nd time she struck out Travis, 13th strikeout of the night. That is a new career high for the freshman from Philadelphia. Well, she has been simply fantastic tonight against a lineup that can really hit, and it doesn't get any easier as KK Agner steps in, the first baseman. She hits .441 on the year, 13 home runs, 46 runs driven in. She is 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. But one swing can tie this up in a hurry. As that pitch catches the bottom of the strike zone, 1-1. Saunders really deep out there in left field. She's maybe a foot or 2 in front of the warning track as that one is fouled back to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the same is pretty much true out there in right field for Megan Wynn. About a step or 2 in front of the warning track out there. Not quite as deep out there in center. As this one is skied right field. Going to be a long run, but it hangs up enough and caught there by Wynn. Two down here in the inning. And that will now bring up Brianna Shores, the catcher, 0 for 2 on the night.
Micah Hall stayed in.
Yeah, Micah Hall. Yeah, I beg your pardon on that. So Hall made that catch as Luckett will now deal with Shores, who, as I mentioned, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. So 2 balls and no strikes as Shores trying to get something going against Luckett. Bulldogs out of their last 4 outs. Man, that one shot foul down the right field line. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Bulldogs have had an array of comebacks this year. They've, in fact, in one game against Northeast, they were down by 7 runs on 2 separate occasions. Came back and tied it, went down by 7 again, and won. So 1-0 normally wouldn't seem that insurmountable, but Luckett's been awesome today.
Yeah, she's certainly been as good as we've seen her all year, but she's behind in the count right now. 3-1 to Brianna Shores. 3-1 pitch. That one fouled back to the screen. 3-2, just reared back and attacked. Shores hitting .292 on the year. And you would imagine Luckett's going to come again with the fastball, maybe middle away with that late movement on the outside corner. 13 strikeouts for Luckett on the night. Payoff pitch, and that one is fouled right side, so we'll do it again. Full count pitch, and that one in the dirt, rolls to the backstop. So a walk issued by Luckett. That's the 3rd walk of the night. And that will keep the inning alive at least. A 2-out base runner. We may get a pinch runner for the Bulldogs over there at first base, and it looks like we will.
Grace Allgood, I think, will be the pinch runner over at first. Getting some instructions from Coach Long.
That is exactly who it is. Number 4, Grace Allgood.
Now running for the Bulldogs, number 4, Grace Allgood.
So she will run over there at first base. 2-out walks. Typically, you talk about them always coming back to haunt you. With the way Luckett is pitched, I feel like if anybody could get around it, she would, but she's going to do it with Oslin Andrews. 400 hitter. 438 coming into tonight. A couple of runs batted in on the year.
Now batting number 20, Hannah Harrington.
Now they're going to get a pinch hitter for the Bulldogs. It's number 20, Hannah Harrington. Harrington hitting .296 on the year, 1 home run, 12 runs batted in. She has a .339 on base percentage, .389 slugging. So Harrington will hit for Andrews, the DP spot. The first pitch, and that one is fouled into the Bulldogs dugout. So Coach Long trying to push the right buttons, find somebody that can run into one against Luckett. The 0-1, that one shot right side again. And Luckett quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2, and Harrington stays alive, no balls and 2 strikes. All right, she's been late on every single pitch so far, but at least getting something on it. The 0-2, swing and a miss, and got Harrington to swing and a pitch outside the zone. That's strikeout number 14 on the night for Luckett. And the Bulldogs come up scoreless again. After 6, it's 1-0 Bobcats. Stay with us as we head to the final inning of the contest. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tab's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Welcome back as we move to the top of the 7th inning. Bobcats lead at 1-0. They'll have 8, 9, and 1. Kat Wallace, Christian Edwards, and Taisha Cole due up to face Emily Coates, who has, again, been dynamite. She went the distance yesterday against Northwest, 7 innings, and trying to do the same here against the Bobcats. And more importantly, tonight, just keep it where it is at 1-0 and hope her offense can run into a mistake pitch by Nia Luckett in the bottom half as the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Williams is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Right-handed hitting second baseman. .359 hitter on the year. And that one in there for a strike on the outside corner. Amazing to think that so far, the solo home run by Taisha Cole to lead off the game has been our only run and has held up through 6 innings. And that breaking ball misses outside, 2-1. Coates misses high for ball 3, and last thing you want to do is issue a leadoff walk in this situation. With the center fielder, Christian Edwards, on deck. Micah Hall stayed in right field after pinch running. And that 3-1 pitch in there for a called strike, 3-2. That one just kind of a get-me-over fastball, and Wallace taking all the way there. 15 runs batted in on the season. She has 13 doubles, though, tied for second on the team in that category. And takes that fastball right down the middle for strike 3. Good job there by Coates to battle back from being down 3-1. 5th strikeout of the night for Coates. Second time she's gotten Wallace to strike out. Now Christian Edwards will step in. 0 for 2, a fly out and a pop out. And Edwards did go around trying to bunt, get on base. No balls and a strike. No matter what happens, Coates has done her job. If you told Coach Long before this one that she would only give up 1 run in 6 1/3, there's no doubt he would take it. There's a high fly ball into left field. That one's going to one-hop the wall. Edwards hits the bag at second. She's going to stop there. It's a 1-out double for Christian Edwards. Her 8th double of the year, and the Bobcats have a runner in scoring position. So now the lineup will flip, and Taisha Cole will come to the plate. The leadoff hitter 1 for 3 tonight, a solo homer, a ground out, and a pop out. So a chance for the Bobcats to get an insurance run out there at second base. And the ball gets away, and that's going to get Edwards down to third. So now Jones only 60 feet away from taking a 2-0 lead on a pitch in the dirt to Cole. Leadoff third baseman with an RBI chance out there. She's got 45 now, and that one is high for ball 2. Which is the third hit of the night off of Coates. And that one is fouled down the right field line, 2-1. Cole has a solo homer. Nia Luckett has a single. And then Christian Edwards has a double. Coates hasn't been as efficient with her control, though. Issued 5 walks to this point. Squeeze on the play. Throw home is not in time as Edwards slides in under the tag. And the Bobcats lead it 2-0. Take a look at the replay. You can see right there, bunted right back to Coates. The throw was in time, but Edwards just slid early and slid in under the tag of Brianna Shores. Good call by Laura King, the home plate umpire, and the Bobcats able to manufacture a run and now lead it 2-0. So Cole reaches on the fielder's choice. And finds herself at first. She's going to take off to second base, and she's there in time as Taisha Cole now steals her 31st base of the year, 31 of 32. The Bobcats are now 168 of 177. So now we'll see if Nia Luckett can manufacture one. She will chop this to the right side, and that one fielded by Agner, and she will apply the tag. So Luckett is retired, 3 unassisted, but that does move Cole over to third base. And so again, another opportunity for the Bobcats to add to their lead, and they will get Lauren Lindsey to the plate. Lindsey hitting .470 on the year, 19 homers, 62 runs batted in. 0 for 2 with a line out, a ground out, and a walk, her first plate appearance, and she takes the first pitch over for a called strike. I mentioned earlier, Lindsey 7 home runs in her last 9 games. One of the hotter hitters in the country. The 0-1, this one is a high fly ball down the right field line. It's going to hang up long enough, and the catch is going to be made there by Sarah Brannon, and that will retire the side. So Coates gets out of that, but gives up a run after the double by Edwards. It's 2-0 Bobcats. Bulldogs need 2 to tie, 3 to walk it off. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Today tastes like staying in, and it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual, and it never tasted this good.
Here we go, bottom of the 7th. Jones leading 2-0, trying to punch their ticket to the Region 23 tournament. 3 outs away. Nia Luckett in the circle. She's been magnificent tonight. 14 strikeouts in her 6 innings of work. Bulldogs need 2 to tie, 3 to win. It'll be 8-9-1. Whitley Tanner to lead things off. She's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. As Luckett dribbles that one in there to start the inning. Bobcats got a leadoff home run by Taisha Cole in the top of the 1st inning, and that held up all the way until the top of the 7th inning when they got the double from Christian Edwards, and she moved to 3rd on a wild pitch and then was brought home on a fielder's choice by Cole. Emily Coates was fantastic for Gulf Coast. Certainly nothing to hang her head about. Only gave up 3 hits all night to certainly, I think, the best lineup in the state, one of the better lineups in the country in this Jones lineup. Now hoping her lineup can do something. There's a ground ball right through the wickets. That's going to be an E6. As Macy Knight was all ready to come up and throw, that took a late wicket hop down. And that's a start for the Bulldogs. First error of the night on Jones. So that will bring up the right fielder, Sarah Brannon. And we were talking earlier about, just how good Macy Wright is, and she definitely is. But unfortunately, right there, just didn't stay down on it enough. And we'll see if that opens the door at all for the Bulldogs. Sarah Brannon now to the plate, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. But when Luckett has struggled a bit, it's been at the bottom to top of the order when that's sort of been kind of the sequence for Luckett. She gets a swing and a miss on that pitch there, 0-1. There's another swing and a miss. And Luckett coming right after Sarah Brannon. Nothing in 2. Luckett trying to add to her already career-high night of 14 strikeouts. That one is chopped foul right side. Again, want to remind you to stay tuned. Coming up after this one, the ICC Indians and Colin Wolves will wrap things up. It's been a long and fun day of softball here in Fulton. We've got one more for you. Adam Gore, the voice of the Indians, will be with you on that one. I'll hang around and just say some things. And that pitch is downstairs, but catches the strike zone number 15 for Nia Luckett as Brandon is turned away for the 3rd time. Now we've moved to the top of the order. Still, though, Gulf Coast has the tying run to the plate. And Caroline Moore will now represent it. 1 for 2 on the night, a strikeout, a walk, and a single. As that pitch is a strike but gets away, and that will move Tanner down to second base into scoring position. So the Bulldogs at least get what they want there, so it works like if Brandon had bunted. And so Moore down to the count 0-1, but has a runner in scoring position. 13 runs batted in on the year. And Lauren Pope, she is ready to come up and gun it somewhere. A couple of times when Tanner was on first, she wanted to throw down there, and I think she's just daring Tanner to go from second to third. 1 ball and 1 strike. It comes inside, and that hitter is at a foul ball. And Moore, I think, is going to head down to first base. And, boy, Moore definitely got hit. You could hear it from where we were. The only question was, did it hit the bat? And if it did, which is what happened earlier in the game to Moore, then even though she was injured, it would count as a strike. But Laura King, the home plate umpire, immediately came up and said that ball hit her. And so Caroline Moore on base for the 3rd time tonight. And now the Bulldogs have runners at first and second, and the winning run at the plate in the form of Alexis Laughlin. First pitch is downstairs for ball 1, and all of a sudden Luckett not quite as in command as she was. Moore can really run, and so she represents a tying run. Any ball to the gap, and you know Coach Long is going to be aggressive and send her. Laughlin can walk it off with a swing here. And this one is chopped foul right at the plate, and will even things at 1-1. The other thing, too, if you're lucky, you don't want to keep going because you got Christian Jones on deck, and then obviously the best hitter in the lineup, Rakia Travis, batting in the 4 spot. Of course, if you get there, then it's already going to get a little dicey if you're Luckett and the Bobcats. The 1-1 to the left-handed Laughlin. She grounds this one right side. It'll be fielded cleanly over there at second base by Wallace, and she'll make the throw to first in time for out number 2. So that will move both runners up, though, into scoring position as Laughlin is retired 4-3, and that will bring Christian Jones to the plate. And if you wanted some late inning drama, here it is. Christian Jones at the plate represents the winning run with 2 in scoring position on a night when Nia Luckett has been fantastic. 15 strikeouts, only giving up 3 hits. And Jones on the night is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out right back to Luckett. Tried to bunt, and Luckett did a nice job to field her position and make the throw to first base. Winner of this one automatically punches their ticket to the Region 23 tournament next week in Eunice. Loser has to turn around and play tomorrow for potentially their lives, as the first one is a swing and a miss on the outside corner, 0-1. Or if you're Gulf Coast, you just want to get Rakia Travis, your best hitter, who is on deck to the plate, and live or die with that. And that one is shot back foul, and quickly Christian Jones is behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. The Bulldogs down to their last strike of the night. 2 on, 2 out. 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Luckett will deal to the plate. Strike 3 called. Got her looking, and that will do it. The 16th strikeout of the night for Nia Luckett punches the Jones Bobcats to the Region 23 tournament next week in Eunice. And into the winner's bracket game tomorrow here in Fulton. What a performance as their teammates put her on her shoulders. 16 strikeouts against one of the better offenses in the country. What a performance by Nia Luckett, fresh off a complete game shutout run rule performance yesterday, and she completely dominated. Got Christian Jones on a fastball down the middle, and the Bobcats win it 2-0 to improve to 37-7 on the year. Well, they got a solo home run at the top of the first from Taisha Cole, and then they didn't score again until the 7th. But when your pitcher goes a complete game shutout, 16 strikeout performance, that sometimes can hold up. Your strikeouts, of course, brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com. Our pre- and post-game shows. Pre-game show brought to you by Davis Ford. Post-game show brought to you by Renaissance Bank. And so we waited all day for this one, got what we wanted, which was a great matchup, a classic matchup, and it was won by the Jones Bobcats on the back, really, of Nia Luckett. And look, Emily Coates was terrific for Gulf Coast, no doubt about it. Unfortunately, just came up on the short end of the stick there. So the Bulldogs will play tomorrow in an elimination game. The Bobcats will play tomorrow in the winner's bracket. And we've got one more coming your way after this one. The ICC Indians will take the field to take on the Colin Wolves. Winner of that one, if it's Colin punches their ticket to the region tournament, the Indians already there. So that will wrap it up for that game here for Don Hemmick. I'm Jeremy Kennedy. Jones, a winner tonight, 2-0 over the Bulldogs. We'll see you in about 30 minutes. Adam Gore will have that one for you. Keep it right here on the ICC Sports Network. So long from Fulton.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you.
From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.